happiest of Tuesdays to you guys. How's everybody doing? I got the bim bim. The bim bim. The needy boy. For a trip, welcome. Dan, good to see you. Zeri, Keldon, Chris, Real Murph Bear, Pry, Jeffrey, Bob, wonderful to see you. Matt, so much feelings, so many feelings. That's like longer than a minute. That's way longer than a minute. Scary longer than a minute. Matt, you're the best. Thank you so much. You're a huge reason as to why this channel exists in the first place. First ever mod. Used to talk me down before every stream because I'd be too scared to do it. And tier 3, 65 months. That is amazing. I cannot believe I've been on this website for that long. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something. And you know the banned ones, so don't ask for those. For Min Control, welcome. Nice that you are not this sick. Yeah, so yesterday on stream, I started feeling kind of sick partway through. So I took it easy the rest of the day. I did take a test, negative for COVID. It's not that bad. I still just have like a little bit of irritation in my throat and a bit of like a headache. But I'm not too worried, especially now that I know it's not the scary thing. So that's good. But yeah. Otherwise, I am doing good over here. It looks like in Nashville tonight, we're actually going to get some snow. Most of it will happen once I'll be asleep. And I have no idea if I'll wake up to a bunch of it or not that much. We'll see. But that's kind of exciting. We don't get really snow here. We get snow like maybe twice a year. Usually one big one. You guys are gonna think I'm so cringe. I haven't played the PS5 yet. I've been so consumed with like cleaning and recording. And I just want to like wait until that right time comes where I'm like, now. But I will say that I did treat myself in relation to the PS5 because I bought it, but I didn't have any games. So I went to a used game store and I bought some online. And I have my first ever little haul. Oh, look at these games. So of course I needed to get Astrobot. I've heard so many good things about it. I'm open to playing Astrobot on stream for my game stream. I don't know if people would be interested in that. I have Astrobot. And then I couldn't help myself but fulfill my Final Fantasy dreams. So I got myself Final Fantasy 16, the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. These three, I honestly doubt I will be streaming because I know they're really long games. I might be coerced otherwise, but I was thinking these three were going to be for me. But I'm definitely open to doing Astrobot on stream. I feel like that would be a fun game stream to do. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm really, really excited though. Play with the happy thing. I feel like I'm really weird with giving myself downtime. It's very difficult for me to just sit down sometimes. For Pio, thank you very much for the resub, courtesy of Crayons. Let me know if I can play something for you. But yeah, like I know a large part of it is my ADHD. I just have a really hard time slowing down, and especially sitting down. Anything related with the TV is really hard for me to just like not have my thoughts start to go crazy. So more often than not, I'm like here and noodling with music and trying to figure out things. Speaking of noodling and figuring out things, that's what I started to do last night. Sari, another tier 3. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much, Sari. I feel like I always look forward to your your picks. You pick a lot of the ones that I also really love. Please let me know if I can play something for you. Dr. K on YouTube has some good ADHD videos. I'll check that out for sure. I booked an appointment after running away from this for a very long time to see a specialist here in Nashville. I've already gone into my story about why I've avoided it for so long. SparkNotes version, I was diagnosed in, I think, kindergarten, or no, it was in elementary school. I was really young. But I got really angry when they told me I had it, because kids would use it as an insult on the playground, so I didn't want to have this thing. And then in college, after seeing a psychologist, they put me on irresponsible amounts of medication, which really was not good for me. And since then, I've really avoided any talk or anything related to the ADHD. But I'm realizing more and more with my current psychologist and therapist that it sounds like that might be the major source of my anxiety issues, and that by addressing that, it might help me. So I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous, but I am ready to try and just take steps for myself to make every day a little bit easier, maybe. I call it conversational jazz. I feel like it affects me most, honestly, when I'm by myself. When I'm like in a group, it's easier for me. Dan, 5 subs, thank you. But it's when I'm on my own that the racing thoughts, the inability to switch from task, the inability to wait, the intrusive thoughts, it just gets so bad so fast, which is why I'm always doing something, and then I'm always exhausted. So anyway, I don't want to go on this whole boohoo thing. It's more just this is something I'm gonna try, and I'm nervous and I've been resisting this, but at the end of the day, I always can remind myself that I'm the one that is making the decision. If someone tells me to do something and I don't feel comfortable, I don't have to do it. So yes. Dan, please let me know if I can play you something for the 5 gifted. That was super generous. Also, Loop D for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. We've already achieved a level 2 hype train, y'all. Let's see if we can get that level 3. Right, Kimchi? Right. So I was kind of going through the catalog in my head, trying to think of what I wanted to start with today. And I'd really like to do Yuna's Decision. Kimchi, no. You're evil. NY Corex, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. And for B Milo, thank you so much for saying that. Feeling support from people who understand means so much to me. So thank you. Heather, good to see you. How are you today? Joe. Oh, Uriel! Just swinging by to leave good feelings, warm hugs, kimchi cuddles, and love for all of you cute and amazing people. Stay awesome and healthy. Be blessed, y'all. Uriel, thank you so much. Thank you. Please let me know if I can play you something. Dude! Are we actually getting towards level 4 here? We haven't seen one of those in a minute. Thank you. Valkyrie, for gifting 6 subs. Thank you so much. Please let me know if I can play you something, as well as Uriel. Oh, this is so exciting. Yes, and if we complete a level 5 train, I will show you something from my shame closet. Oh, I just remembered something that is pretty shameful in there. Now, do I want to do the remake version of this or the original? I think I'll do the remake. Or the most recent. Guess not. Yo, strings and strings. Thank you so much for 100 bits. How are you, Brennan? It's good to see you. I hope you are well. For PO, I saw that you asked for Guardia Millennial Fair, and I'm more than happy to do that for you. Why don't we just jump right into it? Let me put on just some filler music while I set that up because I need to get the bass plugged in. Respawns in chat with a full health and armor. More than happy? Oh, yes, I am more than happy. Well, I'll leave that be. Never mind. We'll leave that be. Ooh, Tifa's theme. I might actually do that first, if that's okay, and then Guardian Millennial Fair. I know I've put the saved file in like kind of a funny place. Guardia. Okay, cool. This will be open and ready for me to get started on it, but we're going to do Tifa's theme real quick. Oh, I forgot that this track got corrupted. That's stinky doo-doos, but that's okay. Okay, that's fine. Stinky doo-doos. Adult present, hello. Thank you for that hype train, everybody. Alrighty. First loop of the day. I typically would have held my guitar already recorded, but the file got corrupt somehow. So I'm just gonna do this from scratch. I do have like all the percussion elements at least, so that's good. Man, I started to think maybe I was being converted, but I don't like wearing socks. I want my feet to be naked. I want naked feet. It's more comfy. Media files are missing. Yes, I'm aware of this. Thank you. Naked feet. Miles, what's up? Let's get this rhythm. That sounds good. Oh, I need music. No, do I need music? Do I have this memorized? I kind of need the chords. One sec. Like I said, I usually have the guitar pre-recorded. Oh, where's my big pile of music that needs to be sorted? Oh, Chris, thank you. Of course I'll play you Ophelia. That seems to be like your all-time favorite lately. It is a good vibe. It's fun. One sec. This isn't it. That's concerning. I mean, I know it's here somewhere. Where would I have put that massive pile of sheet music that still needs to put away? Whatever, it's fine. I guess I'll just have to figure it out by ear. I can do this. Just focus. Just focus, focus, focus. Damn it! I didn't start on the downbeat. Oh yes, the beats are on 2 and 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. one of those chords I was a little offbeat on, but I got the chords right. Okay, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's so many parts. It's just a lot of D's in the last part. I think I got it. Okay, we're back. Bass time. Unplug, replug. What's up? Ha. I feel like you could totally tell I was like panicking on the beginning when I started this. I don't know where I put my sheet music, so I did it all from memory. And this was one of the most recent videos I put up on YouTube. And once I record it, I usually don't play it for a while. So I was like, oh geez. But I'm really stoked because on the recording, I typically don't play the mandolin with that melody on the beginning, and I felt like it made a huge difference. I've also just in general been like really loving the mandolin lately. It's so fun and so satisfying. Is it's tuned the same as the violin, so if I want to like chill out and practice on the couch getting cozy watching TV, I can do that, because you can't really do that with the violin. You know, you have to like sit up straight and have a good technique. I can just curl up in my jammies and just noodle on it, and it's super fun. I also just like the sound a lot. I think it's a really unique, cool tone. Thank you, Pia. Thank you for being patient with me, everybody. And for lovingly being sweet about me kind of panicking about trying to remember that. But that was really fun. The Salute d'Amour and Ophelia is what we got next. It's a little bit early for my first break, but I would actually like to take that real quick. Sorry guys, I just need to use the restroom. I'll be really quick though. Okay, I have returned. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so let's see. Next we have the Salute d'Amour. I am by no means a classical player, but I do like classical music, and this is one of my favorites. I haven't played it for quite a while, so there might be some oopsie doozies, but I will do my very best. Before we start, since it's just going to be piano accompaniment, I just want to make sure I get the level right with the violin, so I don't have time to kind of fiddle with this once I start. Edgar? Or Edgar? Elton. Edgar? Who dat? Let's see. That seems good. Let's go from the tippity top. There's no count in, so I'm just gonna suddenly start when I'm startled. Sorry guys, I haven't played this so long. Oh shoot. No. Crap. Okay, let me see. let's try that one more time. I could feel my eyes moving all over the place, actually searching for what note comes next. Yes, I haven't done this in so long. Like, by moving my eyes and then be able to figure it out. I'm like, oh, it's somewhere here. It's just somewhere around me. I just have to find it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Maybe some coffee will help. Okay, one more try. Oh, wait. Okay, one more. I can do it. I feel so dumb. I can do it. Okay, come on. Goodness gracious. Oh, I like forgot all of the fingering for that piece. So I was butchering like the correct way to do it. Oh my goodness. But Hey, it's I'm proud of myself for not giving up. I'll definitely have to review that. For Hernandez, thank you. I still have a long way to go, but I'm determined. There was a really good piece that you played last week that I wanted to keep in mind for a sub. I haven't put all the songs on the playlist for the songs on the song list yet. I'm trying to think if it. Do you remember if it was like a new one? So we got two loops up next with Ophelia and The Way. Let's see here. Ophelia. I just need to open up a tab over here. For this one, I do have the guitar already recorded, and I'm going to do the bass to piano, banjo live. Oh, I wish I could help you. I don't know, though. I have no idea what this song could be. Peter Nerd, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Loopy doopy time. And Kamira for the 33 months. Thank you so much. Let's see. Ophelia is here. I already have the bass plugged in, so I'm going to start with the bass. I have to restart the computer. Ableton was working for that first bit there, but then it got sad. Y'all, I'm gonna step away from the computer for a second while it's restarting. I hate to admit, but my anxiety kind of peaked. And I just want to take a second. I think I got really flustered when I couldn't find my sheet music for Guardian Millennial. So I feel like I kind of just stumbled my way through the last two songs. And I just want to get my grounding back. If that's okay. I just need like 2 minutes. And then I feel like I'll be able to come back stronger. Thank you. I'm ready to go. Thanks, everybody. It feels healthy and good for me to be kind of honest if I just need to step away. I know, of course, I don't need to explain when I do so. I feel like a lot of people in my life have been like, just don't tell anybody and just do it. But it makes me feel better to just say it. So, thank you. But I took my little step away and I'm ready to jump into this one. I feel really confident with this one, knock on wood. So I feel like it should go smoothly. And yes, you're definitely right with Tori Goth being the Celtic one, so I'm fairly certain that we're on the same page. That one's really fun, so that will be a good time. Lovely Genshin Impact music. Okay. So let's start with the volume at 0 to not risk hurting our ears. Have a drum vibe. Switch back to the piano. Can't reach. on, girl. Pull it together. just ain't the same. Nobody knows just what became of Ophelia. Please darken the door. Was it something that somebody said? Mama, I know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? Honey, you know I died for you. Ashes and laughter, the coast is clear. Why do the bad things always disappear like Ophelia? Please come back home. Was it something that somebody said? Mama, I know we broke the rules. Was somebody up against the law? Honey, you know I died for you. Ashes and laughter, the coast is clear. Why do the best things always disappear like Ophelia? Please come back home. Woo! Okay, we're back. We did it. We did it. Thank you guys so much for Chillax. I'm a big fan of the banjo. That one also is like particularly special to me because I bought it from one of my best friends from college. When I was at school, they had a big trip where you could visit Nashville to see if that would be a place you'd want to move as a musician. And I went with like probably 50 people in my class. One of which was one of my best friends, Sam Small. And he wanted to get a real Gibson banjo while he was in Nashville. And so we got it and then had his other old one. And I was like, what are you going to do with that one? He's like, sell it. I'm like, I'll buy it. I did so many jams with Sam Small playing that very same banjo. And he's amazing. He is so talented. He was accepted as a guitarist to Berklee, but he could also play the banjo really, really well. But yeah. I love just knowing all the memories that are built into that and all the talent he put into it. And I like to think that maybe some of it might bleed over for me to have too. So let's see. The Way. This song, I've been feeling a little stuck on lately. I've been changing it a fair amount. And I like the way that the verses sound, but I still don't really feel good about the chorus. So I'm going to try and kind of mess around with it a little. Is the banjo hard to play? A friend of mine played guitar and says it's really hard. It's hard with the picking patterns. You have to... Your picking patterns are really fast. The left hand's not that bad though. The left hand chords I think are fairly straightforward, but there's a bunch of different picking patterns on the banjo. There's, I guess, 4 main ones. I can't remember the names. There's like the forward roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then there's the backwards roll, which is the same but go in the opposite direction. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. My favorite roll is the forward backward roll where you go up and then down. And then there's the alternating. It'd probably be easier to listen to if I make this a G. And the key is you want to be able to like go in and out of each of these rolls at different situations. Right now, I am picking much slower than I would like to, but you know, just takes a lot of metronome practice. This kind of practice, I usually like put a stream on and just sit here without even using my left hand, and just as long as I can take it with the metronome, just... The other thing I'm having a hard time with is when I finger pick, I kind of have my fingers like this. But I learned from another Berkeley connection, there was like this amazing jazz guitar player from Brazil who was my neighbor in my apartment building. And it was a really hot day, so I was practicing guitar on the fire escape, which I technically was not supposed to do, but I was a bad kid. No, I wasn't a bad kid. But he came out on his fire escape and sat next to me and was like telling me how when you do finger picking, you want to arc your hands so your thumb's in front of your fingers and they kind of slap back this way. So it's kind of like trying to make you guys be able to see it. So kind of like that. But I keep wanting to keep them all in line. So that's like the little bit I know about banjo. I'm not about to pretend like I know a lot of what I'm doing with it. I've just watched as many, like videos as I could comfortably do. So let me see here. Mark, thank you for the bits. Thank you. I love the banjo. I feel like it sounds like little raindrops. It's very relaxing. So I found this sample, like a drum groove that I really liked. That will be our groove, and I'll start with the bass. Yeah, I kind of took this in like a kind of Latin direction, Is the violin and accordion line that I made up, I feel like just kind of has that vibe to it. See you, Dan. Thanks again for the 5 gifted earlier. So, I changed the key of this. I got it now. When the car broke down, it started where were they going without ever knowing Okay, so I have to start on the A. That would be Dude, I love this song and Fastball in general. I never outgrew it. They're the best. 2, 3, 4. Welcome, Rangers! Frank, it's good to see you. I was lurking in your stream while I was warming up today. I raid and practice, or I practice and lurk often. But, Raiders, what's up? My name's Joe, and I make loops playing lots of different instruments and sing on top of them. And I also play over video game soundtracks. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to be able to play for you for a bit. I was just saying how I never outgrew my love of fastball, so I'm doing a fastball arrangement. It's kind of like a Latin fun version. But so far I recorded the bass, the guitar, and I'm just going to do a couple string layers and then accordion. Maybe piano. If Frank's here, maybe not piano because I'm not that good at piano. But yeah, this song's super fun. If anyone here's not already following Frank Tedesco, you're missing out. Like, amazingly talented. Please make sure to go check him out. A wonderful pianist. They made up their minds and they started packing and left before the sun came up that day. And exit down, turn of summer cycle. But where were they going without ever knowing? Is better, but let me clip it. Would mandolin be cool on this? I don't know where it would fit in though. Oh no, crap. Oh, poo. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm having issues with my equipment. I'm so sorry, everybody. That's part of what this is for. I need a new interface and mixer. Please don't delete this file. I was just about to sing on it. Please. Oh, I feel so bad with all our new friends and raiders. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's see if that fixed it. Blinking buttons. No, it's not broken. I know at least how to fix it when it happens, but it stinks. But we're getting there. You guys are all really nice. Thank you. I've been having kind of a not my strongest confidence day, if I'm being honest, but I want to keep trying. Let's see here. Let's see. I already restarted this computer too for stream today. Please work, please. It's still there. Oh! Gosh! Alright. I kind of want to mess around on the mandolin to see if I can figure out a part. Okay. I hear it fitting in. Okay. The playback is fixed, but my mic's not picking up audio. I might just sing over it the way it is now and take a break and try and fix it. Oh, come on. Nah, okay, let's just sing. They made up their minds and they started packing and left before the sun came up that day. And exit to eternal summer cycle. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? They made up their mind and they started talking. They now had more important things to say. And when the girl broke down, they started walking. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone can see the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they'll never get cold, never get hungry, they'll never get old and gray. You can see the shadows wandering off somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway, they're happy there today. Today. Children woke up and they couldn't find them. They left before the sun came up that day. They just drove off and left it all behind. But where were they going without ever knowing the way? Anyone can see the road that they walk on is paved in gold. It's always summer, they'll never get cold, never get hungry, they'll never get old and gray. You can see the shadows wandering off somewhere. They won't make it home, but they really don't care. They wanted the highway, they're happy if they stay today. If we didn't have those tech mishaps, I felt like that was going in a really good direction. Oh, this is so very odd. Let me turn on and off the interface again and just close out of Ableton. Once again, my apologies, everybody. That's been something where after troubleshooting, I don't know what's causing it. Have a feeling that it's something with the mixer. Because I usually have to turn it on and off because it will drop things like a couple whole steps down if I leave it on for too long. Anyway, we're working on it, trying to get it all figured out. But that is part of what our dono goal is for. I'm trying to get some new equipment that will let me have all the instruments plugged in at the same time, so I won't have to like kind of fumble in between trying to put the bass guitar on and then unplug and replug the piano. So this stuff will get fixed really soon, I promise, but it's just taken a minute to get there. Let me unplug that bass. There. But thank you for those who stuck around. I really, really appreciate it. I did do kind of like a brief introduction when the raid first popped in, but welcome for those who might have stuck around. My name's Joe, and I make loop arrangements and sing on top of them, playing lots of different instruments. And I also play over video game soundtracks, because that's sincerely my favorite genre of music. I'm almost always listening to video game music, and I write out all my music myself. So I listen to these tracks and I write out what I'm hearing. Sometimes I do it live, not super often, because I didn't know how like interesting that kind of content was. But I have 7 binders now, jam-packed with, you know, video game music from Chrono Cross, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, Hollow Knight, Xenoblade Chronicles, everything. And I usually add a couple songs a week, so if you're a fan of video game music, I got you covered. And we have a request for one of my more recent ones. It's super, like, kind of fiddle, Celtic inspired. It's very fast, so hopefully my sight reading is up to par today. Torgoth. Okay. And this is from Xenoblade Chronicles. Cue up our track first. think I saw a Berkeley binder on that book when you shit in front of the camera for a split second. Yes. I went to Berkeley. I was initially accepted as a vocalist, and once I attended Berkeley, I saw the violins and just was so heartbroken that I wasn't a violinist at that time. I took lessons when I was younger, but I quit because I felt really discouraged by my teacher. And so I continued my vocal practice at Berkeley, and on my off hours would practice violin, like hours and hours and hours a day. And I would buy like the best players in the program coffee and beg them to play with me for an hour and just give me advice. And after 2 years, I re-auditioned and got accepted on violin and finished my degree. So it was definitely a tough situation that I set myself up for, but something kind of just like flipped a switch or something in my head where I was like, I just need to be in that program. But yeah, I'm a super nerd. I kept all my binders. It was always exciting every new semester when they'd have a new type of binder, and so I kept all of them. And you guys actually fast sent me some new ones to my P.O. box, and I lost my mind. I was so excited. But yeah, I just have binders and binders of video game sheet music that I've been slowly but surely learning. I have 3 more, but I can't lift them all up in front of the camera. Doing the fiddle stuff kind of makes me want to do maybe some Celtic music. I've been getting really into learning Celtic music too, which has been super fun. And I feel like I've had a bit of an extra motivation because I'm actually just getting started on the process for trying to get dual citizenship. My grandma was from Ireland, and so I can apply for it. And my sister just did it, so I was like, ooh, if you already have all that paperwork, give it to me. I want to get that dual citizenship, come on now. And I have a dream where I want to go to Ireland for like 2 weeks to a full month and try and meet some fiddle players there and learn as much Celtic music as possible. Right now I'm learning just by like watching other players on YouTube. And learning fact, a little practice tip, you can change the speed on YouTube videos, and that's been really helpful for me. So I'll just slow down the video and it doesn't change the pitch, and then I can watch exactly what they're doing with their bow and their fingering and stuff. But I've, in the past year, done my first 2 Irish gigs, which has been super fun. And I just want to keep going down that path. I've been really enjoying it. And it's a fun little connection to like feeling closer with my grandma who was from there. Have you composed music for a video game? I've composed music only for like short films, like short film festivals. But it's my dream to one day be able to compose for a video game. Like that would be my everything. That would be my absolute goal. Also, I do want to say thank you for all the followers today. For Arav, Sojipedia, Martins, Ilo, Dr. Beats, Sniper Wolf, Flister, Kitty, Cedrata, Kreis, Rudish. Thank you everybody so much. I was having a, it just happens. I was having a rough stream today with the confidence levels so far. So I got a little spooked, but now that I see everyone's nice and not scary, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. So thank you. Real Livila, welcome. For over on YouTube, Claudio. Hi, Joe. I haven't seen you for a while. It's great to see that you look fresh as lettuce. Oh my gosh, that's a new compliment for me. I don't know if I should be blushing or not, but I feel the heat behind the cheeks beginning. Also, Trevor, good to see you. Thank you everybody so much. it always feels nice to kind of be very open and honest about kind of like my story and who I am, and to see that people respond well to it. It means a lot to me. So let's see here. I am about to hit 2 hours. Usually at the top of each hour, I take a quick break just to kind of center myself. But when I get back, how about I do a Celtic loop? I've been trying to learn the mandolin more seriously, so it's been fun doing Celtic tunes utilizing both the fiddle and the mandolin. So I'm going to do that. And for Gooby Whoopie, thank you very much for 32 months. I really appreciate it. And for all the new people that joined in, thank you once again so very much. I'm honored to have you. I'm just gonna leave on my playlist of video game music in the background. Actually, I want to show you guys, I found this new video game. I haven't played it, but the soundtrack I'm like absolutely bewitched by. It is so pretty. It's called Atelier Ryza. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it, but I really want to learn some of the songs for stream, but they're all written in Japanese. And I've been studying Japanese for like less than a year, so I recognize some of it, but with kanji, I'm still kind of terrible. So let's see. I remember I can read part of this one. It should say Nore. I think it's this one. But once I get the English names of these, I'm definitely going to transcribe them and add them to the playlist because they're all really fun. I got to put it through the mixer, which hopefully won't explode. It shouldn't. So yeah, this soundtrack I'm going to be transcribing this weekend, a good portion of it. So if you enjoy it, I will be playing it next week. Thank you, everybody. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, I am back. Thank you, everybody. Isn't the soundtrack so delightful, though? I'm really excited to learn stuff from it, but again, I just gotta translate it. I've gotten really solid at this point with my hiragana and katakana, but my kanji, which most people who study Japanese know, like, it seems like a endless, like, vocabulary list that just keeps getting pumped out. So let's see here. I really like to try and do some Celtic music. I haven't practiced it for a bit, so it'll be good for me. I really want to try and make the stream as like versatile as possible. I've been kind of using it as like my physical example of like how to build a song list, proving that I've learned as much as I can. So I'm going to be adding some bluegrass soon. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I moved here from Boston, Massachusetts, and I've dabbled in bluegrass. I've done some bluegrass jams and one bluegrass gig. Mostly I've done a lot of like folk singer-songwriter kind of gigs where I just do improv for artists. So I currently play for one band. For a while, I was playing for 4 bands at the same time while teaching and doing this, which was a crazy ride. It was super fun. But I've narrowed it down to one band that I still work with that I absolutely adore. They're called Creature Comfort, and we're actually working on finishing our next full-length album. I am tracking violin for it this weekend, so that is very exciting. Let's see. So for this Celtic loop, I have a sample of a bodhrán, which is a traditional Irish drum. It's kind of like it almost looks like a big tambourine. You have a mallet with heads on both ends, and you hit it back and forth like this. Oh no. My interface is really not getting fixed. I really hope this doesn't interfere with me being able to loop today. Check, check. Okay, it's reading. I'm not going to touch anything. Could I please request Bard Dance from Baldur's Gate 3? Yeah, of course. Let me do that for you before I launch into this one. It's another very, like, fiddly kind of piece, so that will be perfect. Have you played music from The Witcher? Yes, I know Toss a Coin as well as the Wolven song. How about I do Bard Dance and then Toss a Coin and then our Celtic loop? I feel like that makes sense as like a mini song list in my, or set list rather, in my head. So for Baldur's Gate, I put that in front of Genshin Impact music, which should be here. I know it's like kind of impractical to print all my sheet music, but since I write it all myself, I feel very like attached to it, and being able to see the binders grow gives me so much motivation. Bard Dance. This one's super fun. some Baldur's Gate. Oh my goodness, I've had two tremendous raids today. Thank you so much, Jellybrie. How was your stream? What were you up to today? And welcome Raiders. My name's Joe. I play over video game soundtracks. It's my favorite music to listen to on my own free time. And so I write out music based on what I'm hearing from the tracks and add them to the song list. And I add usually like 2 songs a week. So we're definitely getting a whole lot of variety and fun new games on the song list. I also make loops and play lots of instruments to build it all up, playing the bass, piano, guitar, banjo, mandolin, violin, accordion, all at varying degrees of success. But yeah, and I sing on top of them too. I was about to do a Witcher song. We had someone in chat recommended doing some Witcher music. I don't have a cello, no. Maybe one day. I feel like getting used to reading the bass clef is going to be tricky for me. I've been very spoiled in that most of my instruments require the G clef, which I'm really comfortable with. I can do the Woven Storm. How about I'll do a Toss a Coin followed by the Woven Storm, and then I was going to do a loop of a traditional Irish piece called the Temperance Reel. And for that, I'm going to loop the mandolin and the violin. But for Jelly, if there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. I would love to. I can put my song list in chat for you if you want to take a look at it, or anyone else that's interested. For song requests, I just asked that in return for a song request to do anything to help me remain a full-time musician. So if you sub or gift a sub or give bits or donate, I will play anything from the song list for you. I still do free ones too. Like, if someone says something and I like the song, I'll be like, yeah, let's just do it. And even if there's no requests, I always keep the music going, so you don't have to worry about that. So we had recommendations for The Witcher, so I'm just gonna do 2 Joe Picks songs where we'll do The Witcher. Starting with Toss a Coin. This one's fun. Just that number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you so much. Let me know if I can play you something. I hate to admit, as a violinist, playing a song with 5 flats, this one's in D flat, is kind of like, ooh, ooh. When you play keys that have more flats in them, you lose access to your open strings. And the beautiful part about the violin is if you play notes that coincide with your open strings, they make what's called resonant tones, where it rings out and it vibrates much longer. And it can also be a hint to tell you if you're in tune or not. So when you lose that, when you play flat keys, it's like, oh goodness, am I in tune? I hope I'm in tune. I think I'm in tune. For Sniper, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So we're going to do the Woven Storm, and then we will do my loop arrangement of Jim Croce's Time in a Bottle, and then I'll go back and do the Celtic tune. Yes, I don't want to keep Dr. Mech waiting. We want the version without vocals. I love talking about music. Any music questions, I got you guys. It's fun. Thank you for Dr. Heels Priest for that follow. I really appreciate it. Dude, I love tavern vibes. I feel like especially as like I get older, I would love to just like be some cool, cute little old lady that goes to like the local pub every weekend and just sits down with a bunch of other folks and plays lovely little tavern pieces. It's so fun. Thank you everybody so much. Also, I apologize for people that might have had their chats deleted. I know I'm kind of like more strict than most channels when it comes to stuff like cursing and things like that. The reason, for what it's worth, is because I've had a lot of really young students, and I'm just scared that one of my students one day is gonna like go on the computer and be like, I saw this in Miss Jo's chat, and I'll be like, no, please don't fire me. But I've also found that by doing that, it tends to keep chat a really just like easy, safe, easygoing place. So thank you for understanding. I know that's kind of not the norm necessarily. I do have my gaming channel where I tend to maybe say things I shouldn't say. When I made the gaming channel, I did that kind of like purposely, thinking that not a lot of people would watch it, and it's grown, and that's awesome. It's super fun. I've been playing Hollow Knight, but now I'm like, oh dear. Now there's a lot of evidence and people seeing me just being like a complete game rager, like freaking out. Speaking of gaming, I am very thrilled to be the proud new owner of a PlayStation 5. I've been wanting a PlayStation 5 for so long, and I finally was like, you know what? I'm freaking buying it. I'm doing it. And naturally, getting a new game system, I had to get some games. So I was thinking on the game channel, I was in a stream doing Astrobot. All students are banned in the gaming channel, right? I mean, at this point in my teaching career, I only have 2 students. And the reason for that is before I started Twitch streaming, I was basically full-time doing teaching and freelance. And I had about like 16, 17 students. Also, so epic Doc Brown for the resub. Oh, I've been watching for years, 4 years. 4, spelled F-O-R-E. Doc, you're the man. Thank you so much. You've been like one of the longtime viewers that have seen me go through so many different stages in what I was offering here on the channel, and the fact that you stuck around through all of them means a lot to me. I've been working really hard on recording and putting out a lot of tracks this year, and I really want to hold, and follow through with that promise. So I promise good things are coming. Blocka. I love my blockers. But oh, Fast, what's up? Have you been here for a bit? I feel like maybe I just missed you. But yeah, being the proud new owner of a PS5, one of the main reasons I wanted one was because I really wanted to play Final Fantasy 16 when it came out. I was like devastated that I couldn't play it. Whenever a new system comes out, I usually wait a couple years to try and get it used for a better price later. And that wasn't happening. It was staying at that high cost, and I was like, damn it, I want it. And so then I just did it. I was like, whatever. I did find a deal, so we'll take a deal when we get it. But yes, that is that. For those who stuck around from Jelly as well as Frank's raids, I really, really appreciate it. I was feeling kind of self-conscious on camera today, and getting so much love showered in the big raids, I kind of wanted to like hide under my desk for a moment. But everyone's been so nice and lovely, so thank you. We are going to do a loop for the incredibly generous dono from Dr. Mekmek, who asked for Jim Croce. Jim Croce's one of the most influential songwriters for me, mainly because of the memories of listening and singing along to his CDs in the car with my dad. Me and my dad, every Saturday, he would take me to do his chores with him. So we would go to the bank and we would go to the dry cleaner and drop off his suits and pick up his new suits and get bagels for the family, New England family. And the whole time we would just sing harmony for all of his favorite singer-songwriters. And one of the most heavily played discs was definitely Jim Croce. So I really wanted to learn these songs for the happy memories of me and my dad. We still kind of jam music whenever I go home. It's really fun. A little sip of water. I learned from Joe that Jim Croce wasn't just a one-hit wonder with Bad Leroy Brown. Dude, Jim Croce has so many bangers. Like, have you heard Operator? Oh, I love Operator. But I try really hard with my song list to not add too many songs by the same artist, because I just want to make sure that I challenge myself to, like, have variety. But I really love Operator. I love I Have to Say I Love You in a Song, which isn't one of his biggest ones, but again, it makes me think of my dad. So it's just really a sentimental one for me. Yeah, there was that era where there was like a lot of really horrible plane accidents, and that's what happened with Jim Croce. It's very sad. So his wife and son had to accept his awards once he really started reaching great heights. I think it might have been one of those like small private jets or like a smaller plane. But an amazing talent that we were lucky to get to have. I'm learning this song for stream. It's from Bendy and the Ink Machine or something. But I shouldn't tease that to you yet, so we're going to pause that. I haven't done the piano part yet. Kind of want to see if I can figure it out. Anyway. I was thinking about playing that game, Bendy and the Ink Machine, or what is it called? I should get the name right. But it's a scary video game, and I haven't done scary video games on stream, and I'm terrified. I'm really nervous. Like, I've done Little Nightmares, but that's kind of like the closest I've done to a scary game. For real, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Get a better take than that. Do I want to do piano or strings? Let's do piano first, I think. I don't know why everyone says that. It's my partner blanket. It's partner. It's not fartner. thank you. If I could save time in a battle, the first thing I'd like to do is save every day till eternity passes away, just spend them with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true, I'd save every day like a treasure, and then again I would spend them with you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. I've been around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. If I had a box just for wishes and dreams that had never come true, the box would be empty except for the memory of how they were answered by you. But there never seems to be enough time to do the things you want to do once you find them. Been around enough to know you're the one I want to go through time with. Yes, I got my 2 APCs. I've actually seen a lot of looping streamers either use 2 or they'll use 1 push pad as well as the APC. But I found it to be super, super handy, especially when I'm building super huge arrangements. Oh, you use a push and an APC? How do you feel going back and forth between those, if you don't mind me asking, for aim right? Because I've definitely been intrigued by the push. Mostly I went with the APC because it matched the layout much more, like in a more straightforward manner with Ableton. But I'll admit that also the price of the push made me be like, I mean, I could get the push, but I could also get 2 APCs and then have everything. A used push 2 is pretty affordable nowadays. Dude, don't tempt me. We're already trying to get this equipment up here. I can't even think about any more equipment. Chompy. Let me look up what that is. Yes, I thought, doesn't Frank also have an APC? I mix up my streamers who use APC and the streamers who use the push. No, I can't get one, ow, because I gotta get the new interface. I need to get the new interface. That's what this goal is for. And that would be ideal because then I can have all my instruments plugged in at the same time, which would be amazing. Is right now I can only have 2 things plugged in at once. So when I switch from piano to guitar to electric guitar, I'm constantly like unplugging and replugging things. And if I get that interface, I can also pair it with my microphone for gigging on the violin, which is like the best one by far. We have all the specs up here, but I'm trying to get a universal audio larger interface. And I'm also trying to get an acoustic guitar pickup so that I can sing and play the guitar at the same time. So that's what all that's going towards. Thank you everybody so much for all of the help so far. I really can't say it enough. Thank you so much. For Doc, do you want a priority request? I used to use the Scarlett interface, and then I got the universal audio, which I've gotten quite attached to, especially with like some of the plugins that I use. Essentially, I could be better with the plugins because that's like the main draw of it. But I've added elements of compression and EQ that's really helping with the quality of sound, where once you put it in, it's done. Like that's it. And I don't have to touch it anymore. So ideally, I want to have all my instruments plugged in and all of the plugins properly laid out for each individual instrument. So at any point, if I just want to grab something, I can play it. I've been calling a lot of my friends in the music industry here. I've lived in Nashville for 10 years and I've done a lot of freelance. But in that time, with the connections, I've been calling a lot of my producer friends and other recording artists and be like, what should I do? And I narrowed it down to 2 options, and 2 of my most trusted sources were like, if you really want to have a professional grade equipment that's going to last you, get it. The universal audio. But yeah. But anyway, I was planning on doing that Celtic loop. Let me check our priority list. For Doc, you said play what you want, thank you. I would say I'd go for an improv loop, but I feel like my confidence has been kind of wavering today, so I don't know if I'm feeling it today. But next time I see you in chat, I will try and do an improv loop. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do before I get started here? For the temperance reel, I just need to loop the violin and the mandolin. I said before that I'm like falling deeply in love with the mandolin. It's so fun. I feel like I still need to work on getting my alternate picking a bit more up to speed, but I've just been working with a metronome quite a bit and just working on going, you know, for an even up and down motion. I always remember one of my friends at school who was a mandolin major told me that when you're playing the mandolin, it should feel like you have like a dirty dish rag that you don't want to actually touch, and you're just kind of like flinging it like that, like trying to get the dust off of it. He was like, that's how it should feel when you're doing your alternate picking, just like a smaller motion. Yes, it utilizes your wrist, and a lot of people want to use just their hand up and down. But if you get kind of like a flagpole, like you know how a flag goes in the breeze like that, it's going to help get your speed up a lot more. So I always think about a dirty dish rag when I'm playing the mandolin. It's been helping. For Aim Right, do you stream by any chance? I feel like it's just interesting seeing other like looping musicians in chat. And I always love seeing like everyone else interact and share like what equipment you have, and it's fun. You have in the past. Very interesting. Getting my girlfriend into gaming on Twitch. The game scene is really fun. I feel like the music scene is more like connected. I feel like it was easier for me to meet other streamers on the music side of things. I kind of feel more like an isolated island on the gaming side. But I should also, you know, I'm probably feeling that way because well, no, I do hang out in game streams. So I was going to say is I don't hang out in game streams. I really enjoy both, but I felt a little more isolated on the game side. There's a lot more like kind of easy ways to connect with other music streamers. Yeah, the gaming side is much larger, which makes a huge difference. That's a really good point. Cool. Well, before I keep going, I think I'm going to take my last quick break and just stretch for a moment and have some water. I think with that being said, let's close the priority request for today. I had no idea musicians were on Twitch until like 2 weeks ago. I didn't know either. I feel guilty saying it because I've been so lucky here on Twitch, but I didn't even like see a stream before I started streaming. I just heard of the website and I felt lonely and wanted to connect to people, and then it worked out. Oh my goodness, Luna. Big ol' raid. Welcome, raiders. What's up? My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. And I also make loop arrangements playing lots of things. Piano, guitar, violin, accordion, banjo, mandolin. And I sing on top of those loop covers and do more video game stuff. Gotta go to the toilet real quick, but be right back. You do that. I love that. I made sure to give a follow to check out Luna. But for the raiders, what were they up to today? And to make you feel welcome, how about I do a classic? I'll do like Aerith's theme. I don't play all of them at once, but I'll play one and press a button and it will record it, and then I'll play the other and press a button, and I press lots of buttons. But first, to introduce myself, I'm going to play over Aerith's theme from Final Fantasy VII to introduce myself. Temperance feels next. Oh, for super. I feel like with me trying to train my hands to spread wider, doing an octave on the piano really cramps my hand after a while. But one of my guitarist friends taught me this exercise where, like, basically what you do is you pair off your thumb with each of your fingers. So, what you do, one second. What you do is you first put like your thumb and your pinkies together and you try and push them so that your palms touch so they'll get flat like that. And then you do your thumb with your ring fingers and you press them together. And then your thumb with your middle fingers. And then your thumb with your index. And so I do that stretch fairly often to try and get my octave range a bit flatter. Little finger stretchers. Obviously, if you feel pain, that means you're pushing it too hard. So just be chill with not pushing yourself. I love trying to share, music hacks and just things that might help other people who are interested in doing it. I'm a really small person. I'm 5'1", and proportionately just my body be small. So when it comes to doing these large stretches, it's been quite painful at times. Especially like the guitar with bar chords. Oh my word. For Luna, what's up? I just played over Aerith's theme to kind of introduce myself, but your chat was saying that you were going towards a partner push. I wish you the best of luck. I made sure to follow so I can drop in and help get you another viewer. But what were you up to on stream today? I was practicing, speaking of bar chords, I had so much fun doing the loop of Kiki's delivery service yesterday that I really wanted to ramp up the guitar part that I have. Let's see. So I'm trying to play the melody in the guitar with it. So it's like oh, what chord's next? G? chords after that? G. E minor? No, B7. Does anyone recognize that? It's the town with an ocean view from Kiki's Delivery Service. It's getting better. But I feel like if I can make them a little shorter, like more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like more like staccato and muted. Just the guitar going like doop 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 boop beep boop beep. That would be a really cool vibe to help, I think, make the arrangement so much stronger. And by working out that guitar part, I might have started the process of recording it. I know I should finish one of my other recordings first, but I couldn't help myself. I wanted to do it. And I'm trying to normalize recording. I'm in the middle of like 6 tracks right now. But I am working on an album, so like that, I feel like that's not abnormal. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Before we had our lovely raid, I was actually about to take a quick break myself. I also need to use the restroom real quick. So I am going to do that. And when I come back, let's do my Celtic loop and maybe some Genshin Impact music. I feel like that could be fun. Anyway, thank you everybody so much. I might switch from this detective vibe song. How about we do this? This one's fun. Yas. Okay, I'll be right back. my gosh. I was seated, ready to go back to being live, and I drank my water the wrong way and was having a coughing fit. Oh my god. But Jeff, that track is called Johnny's, and it's from this game I played recently called Eastward, and it is such a jam. Whenever I got to that part of the game, I was like, yes, so good. For Gelarstikat, thank you very much for the follow, thank you, as well as Ratha Sally and SpongeBob, bester friend. I liked the game. It was a bit drawn out at times, and there was, in my opinion, way too much dialogue that you had to read through, but the pixel art style is gorgeous, and like the combat and overall story I thought was really interesting. It was fun. Okay, so I'm about to do a Celtic song. Let's see. I think I'm gonna I'll start with violin, then I'll switch to mandolin. I already tracked our guitar and the bodhrán. This is called the Temperance Reel. Also known, I had to write the other name because I thought it was so cool. The other name for this song is Teetotalers Reel. Teetotalers. Teetotalers. Kimchi! thick one. That's better. He's in the cables. He's such an evil little cat, and I love him, but he's evil. So evil. You know, for Super, Kimchi was actually, that's my cat Kimchi, by the way. He's crying in the hallway currently. Um, he was good with the Christmas tree. The only thing that kind of bothered me was I have fake snow. I have a fake tree and it had some like fake snow dust on it and he liked to chew on it. And I was worried that that would like be bad for him. So whenever I saw him doing it, I was like, "Bud, stop eating the Christmas tree. Please stop eating the Christmas tree." But overall, he was good with the tree. He's just horrible with cables. So I got these custom sized boards and heavy duty magnets, but I didn't have enough magnets where he still was able to pry them off and get into the center part of my desk. Like, you know how with the desk legs, there's gaps between them. So I measured them and I ordered these boards for like $50, 6 boards, and the magnets to snap them into place. And I put all of the cables in there so he can't access them. But he's just too damn smart, dude. One time he went under there and he put his paw exactly on the power switch to the outlet strips, you know? And it cut my stream off and everything off entirely. He's just like, he's too evil. I love him, but he's so evil. Yeah, I ordered more magnets because it works. Like, they are in place, but one of them, it just needed more magnets to actually have it hold up properly. But yeah, that's a temperance reel, also known as $2. And I really enjoy playing it. I think it's super fun. St. Patrick's Day is going to be here before I know it, so I got to start learning some more Celtic tunes for us. And I think to wind down the stream, I would like to do just a couple songs from Genshin Impact. It's been probably like the game I've most recently been transcribing a lot from. It's just a beautiful soundtrack. For Hyrule Orchestra, good to see you again over on YouTube. Your stream inspired me to learn the theme from Kiki's Delivery Service on violin. It's so beautiful. Dude, all of it is so beautiful. I would learn on violin Departure from Kiki's Delivery Service, A Town with an Ocean View, and what is the main theme? I'm blanking on the name of it. Town with an Ocean View, Departure. The one that's like with the chromatics. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that one's beautiful. Kimchi thought that artificial snow on Christmas trees sprayed whipped cream. He's weirdly been the only pet I've ever had that's not food motivated. Like all of the pets from childhood, and I've had one cat before Kimchi, Baloo, were super motivated by food. If he heard that bag like jostle, he would lose his mind. And with Kimchi, I fill his food bowl every morning, and he just doesn't care. Like, he just eats it on his own time. He's not concerned with food. What really gets Kimchi excited and happy is attention. Like, he just wants me to play with him and to have him on my lap all day, every day. Not food motivated, couldn't be me. I mean, admittedly, I'm not really a food motivated gal. I get kind of frustrated with meal prepping. I'd be fine with just having someone giving me like a frozen cube to microwave for every meal so I don't need to think about it anymore. I hate having to like plan it out and stuff. For Dagger, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, same Trip. I feel like I'm very functional with it, where I'm like, I'm having this because I know I need it and like it's giving me this, which isn't very fun, I'll admit, but I have my other vices, but yeah, that's just not really one of them. Le Gasp. Same for me, Mojo. I have at this point, it's overkill, but I found it's been really helpful for me. I set a series of alarms throughout the day. So I have my alarms for like kind of the everyday things, like, hey, now you should do lunch. And then I set alarms whenever I sit down to practice or work to go off, usually every hour, because I've heard that you're most productive, especially for practice, for up to like 45 minutes straight, and then you can start to get a bit clouded and like not focus and be as productive as you can. So when that alarm goes off, I know I need to stop for like 15 minutes and I'll like watch a stream or something. How to ADHD is a godsend. For my ADHD, the alarm thing is the best for me by far. Just that little reminder. And then you also get the satisfaction when the alarm goes off of being like, oh, I've just worked for this long, and that feels like rewarding. Like I can be proud of myself. Hedges, do you really use an hourglass? If so, that's so like old-timey and beautiful. Or are you just pulling my leg? Not as harsh as an alarm so I don't get anxious. That's a, maybe I'll look into that. Wait, that's, in those words, ringing with me. Or not ringing with me because an hourglass is silent. But yeah, I do worry that my brain would forget to look at it. I at least make my alarm like the most pleasant sounding thing that I can. Here we go. For Zyrak, I've looked into a couple of those things. The only thing that, I don't know, it always feels so overwhelming to like pick one. Especially when you're looking for a certain service, because all the sponsored things come up first and it's like, oh, is this really like the best option though? Like, is this really what's going to help me? Excuse me. I think I'm going to step off camera and just blow my nose. I apologize. Thank you. I needed that. I've been suspicious that I've been coming down with something the past day or so. So I'm probably just going to do a few more and then wrap up for tonight. For anyone who is new and gave me a shot today, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I stream 4 days a week and I'm always adding new things to the song list and trying new stuff. So I hope you consider following. Tomorrow is my teaching day, so I will be teaching tomorrow, and then I will be back on Thursday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 11 a.m. I may do another Hollow Knight stream on Wednesday. I'm going to see how I'm feeling. I'm also waiting to hear back about potentially meeting up with a girlfriend, but I will let you know for sure in the Discord. I can definitely guarantee another video game stream this weekend, though. Because where I left off, I'm so determined to pick up and just like pick up right there. So I'm going to finish today with my most recently added Genshin Impact songs because I've been loving playing along to these. They're so fun. Some of these titles are in French, which I'm going to butcher. I apologize, my dear, lovely French friends. Que le vent so doux? Maybe, I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. I can't speak French. Comment essay. These are newer songs that I've learned, so I feel like I'm still trying to figure out the right articulation, but they're really pretty. I was gonna finish up today with some of my favorite new Genshin Impact songs that I've learned. But big old shout out for Coco Confession. It is so good to see you. I got to meet Coco when I was very, very gratefully accepted into the Women's Guild here on Twitch. And Coco at that time was one of the heads of it and still very, very actively involved. And I just really admire and appreciate everything that she's done to lift up my fellow female creators, including myself. On top of that, as you can see, she's an amazing streamer. So please make sure to check her out. Oh my gosh, it brought me so much. It's such a stupid thing, but it's so fun whenever I raid someone for my game channel, Joe Doesn't Play Violin, and I see the genuine confusion where they're like, is this like a copycat or is this actually you? But to explain myself now that you're here, I made a second channel primarily to have a place to go on Twitch where I felt like I wasn't putting pressure on myself to like, you know, adhere to a certain schedule or like be in a certain mood that day or even just like wear makeup or not just be cozy in my pajamas with a messy bun. So that's what that channel is. But I could tell when we rated you, you were like doing the calculations in your head, but it was me. It was I. I was just rage playing through Hollow Knight, which I made some progress in, not as much as I'd like, but we're getting through there. Anyway, let's do. Let's do 4 more. So I'm gonna do. I'll read all of the titles at once if that's easier for the mods. Again, some of these are in French, which I can't read. Or I guess just one. Undulations du Rhythm, we're going to do next. Followed by Raven Gloss of Darkness. City of Mellifluous Glory. And then Dream Swirling Whispers. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I could see them all added in real time. Well, then there's times on the Joe Doesn't Play Violin channel where, not as much recently, but people will be like, hey, can you play the violin? I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not allowed to. It's against the rules. I can't play that here. I can't. Have you read the stream name? Have a good night, Britton. These are kind of sloppy. I'll get it. I'll get used to them the more I play them. Raven Gloss of Darkness. As assured by the title, I remember this one having a really nice kind of darker tone to it. I'm excited. I feel like I'm not always a fan of when minor pieces resolve to the major, but that one's really satisfying. Okay, 2 more, my friends, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But tonight's been super fun. I was saying how I was feeling a bit shaky tonight with my confidence. I'm trying not to look into it too much. I think it was just kind of one of those days. But that being said, I've still been live for almost 4 hours and I had so much fun. I'm really excited to just keep working on all this stuff and trying to get things smoother and better and more confident. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out. It means a lot to me. Sniper, you've been nothing short of a delight since popping in. Thank you so much for sticking around and giving me a shot. Thank you. Also, Nova, good to see you. Blue Lotus, I was in the kitchen making potatoes and heard a wonderful violin. I love potatoes. Even though I'm not a super food motivated person, I feel like any form of potato, my Irish heritage just comes up strong and I need it. I love potatoes. Ooh, are you traveling? Girl, you be forgetting your key signatures over here. All right, let's give it all we got for this last one. And then we'll pick a raid target. Ooh, very Waltz number 2 jazz suite vibes. I'm realizing I wrote my sheet music in a way that doesn't really make sense. I put a repeat in an odd place where now that I know what to expect, it makes sense, but I might have to fix that. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna stop it here for today. Thank you so very much for all of the love and the support today. I got so many wonderful, generous, big ol' raids. I'm really grateful for all of the love and the support. Let's take a look at who we want to be raiding. And I have a lovely little stir fry in the fridge that I'm going to be microwaving. Yo! Oh my gosh, 44 months! Man, a lot of these monthly resub numbers are getting higher and higher, and I can't believe it every time I see it. Thank you so much. Thank you for Blue Eyed Ginger Southpaw. I hope that you're doing well. And for Extruder and Truebad and Mojo, thank you very much for the follows. Thank you. Like I said, I'm going to be live again on Thursday at 3 p.m. as well as Friday at 11 a.m. So if you want some more music, I hope you consider coming back sometime. I'm always adding new stuff and doing my best to try and be a little stronger when I come back than the last time. So let's see here. I'm taking a look to see if there's anyone I don't usually get a chance to raid. But I feel like I've already made up my mind. Yes. We need to raid Julia, who I had the absolute gift of being able to study with. I found Julia on Twitch, and when I saw her for the first time play a couple notes, I was just blown away and was like, oh my god, I want to sound like her. She's a beautiful violinist. And so I slid into those DMs and, oh, oops, I spelled her name wrong. I slid into the DMs and I was like, hey, are you accepting students? And if you are, can I be one? And it led to a year plus of lessons that helped me tremendously. And also a collab between the two of us here on my channel, which was so fun. So please give this amazing talent all the love in the world. She is wonderful. And after having the experience of also being her student, I can give you that confidence that you already know if you've seen her, but she's just lovely. She's so kind and loving and encouraging and a truly wonderful person. So we're gonna raid lovely Julia. I'm gonna eat up my stir fry. And in Nashville, it's gonna snow tonight. So I might raise my shades and see if I can see some snow while I'm cuddled up on the couch eating my leftovers, seeing if any snowflakes might scurry. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much. I will be back on Thursday, and be kind to yourself. I'm trying to do the same. I know it's not easy all the time, but you deserve it. So, thank you, everybody. Goodbye.